You know, growing up in Gulfton, our families are very resilient. They come from different countries. They migrate here for a better life and opportunities. I think we bring a rich culture to the city as a whole. It's a very densely populated community and the most diverse culturally, linguistically. There was a report that Houston and Harris County did, and they found that our neighborhood was the hottest neighborhood throughout the city of Houston. If you look at the aerial view of Gulfton, you'll see luscious green trees surrounding our community, but Gulfton is lacking in that.
These sidewalks sometimes get 135 degrees plus in the summertime. It's 131.9 degrees. So if you're sitting here waiting for the bus for a while, that can be more than uncomfortable. It can be dangerous. You get under some of the trees and the temperature difference could be 30 degrees. So super concreted neighborhoods like this are more likely to lead to mental illness. In some cases, it triples your chances of getting a mental illness because we're not meant to live in concrete places like this. It's not designed for humans. We just completed a study with Rice University on what we call biodiversity equity. And what we found, not surprisingly, was more affluent neighborhoods had more nature, had more biodiverse spaces than communities that are underinvested or disinvested. And Gulfton is a little bit of the poster child for a community that just has not had enough nature investment in the past.
Greener Gulfton was really when Jaime Gonzalez reached out to me and said, you know, I have this idea. We've done this heat mapping study. We want to create a roadmap for how people can build nature back into their neighborhoods. But we want the neighborhood to dictate what that looks like.
We started talking and sharing more connections in the community. We went out to speak to the soccer players, to families in the park, to people at the bus stop, talked to Connect Community, talked to Madres del Parque. We had many conversations throughout.
En mi país de origen, treparme a los árboles era algo que yo disfrutaba. Sentía esa libertad, sentía ese contacto, ese aire al momento de estar ahí arriba. Fue una de las cosas que más disfruté. Madres del Parque inició por las mamás preocupadas por un parque local que visitaban, mejor llamado como Burnett Bayland Park, de que estaba demasiado sucio y que había mucha delincuencia. Nos dimos cuenta de que nuestra comunidad necesita muchas cosas.
The Greener Gulfton plan, I see it as a tool for us community members to advocate for funding to be able to fulfill these projects that the community has shared and said they wanted.
Que con esta colaboración hemos traído la atención a esta área y que se den cuenta que aquí tenemos comunidad que merece tener más espacios verdes, merece tener mejoras en las aceras, mejoras en la parte de la seguridad, mejoras en la vivienda, mejoras en la salud.
To get anything accomplished in a neighborhood takes a lot of people and a lot of unique talents. And I think the Greener Gulfton initiative really showcases what types of talents and resources we need at different moments in this project's trajectory.
I am really excited to be able to work on these initiatives with different firms, the city, the county, nonprofits, and residents to be able to make sure that this is a Greener Gulfton.
This is really exciting. It's a beautiful April day. We are going to be planting a pollinator garden with native prairie plants, some wildflowers, and some grasses.
When I see the smile on the kids, when I see they're enjoying touching the earth, feeling the plant, it's just like, oh my God, this is incredible. This is how we get in contact with nature. This is how we connect, not only with nature, but with our community.
And you roll it in your hands. And voila, you have a seed ball.
Mine is little like this. Oh, it's pretty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you.
Okay, your turn. Okay, you want Oh, I see yours.
So the challenge of this project, Greener Gulfton, this initiative, and the challenge that's awaiting all the partners is to find spaces and novel solutions to incorporate more trees, shade structures that incorporate nature, green bus stops, and to find that in a neighborhood that is kind of restricted in space. We've all put our thinking caps on, and we're trying to be novel about these solutions.
Hemos visto que la comunidad se siente más agradecida, se siente más feliz. Nos han comentado, ¿verdad?, de que la diferencia que se siente el de ver un parque más limpio, de ver un parque más alegre, de ver un parque más verde.
Now, trees are coming to the neighborhood, the sidewalks are coming, improvements are coming thanks to this plan.
We will continue to take this, essentially what it is, a pilot project, and we will continue to build on that and build neighborhood voices to make that a full reality.
Soon thereafter, there's going to be more nature improvements, and the park's going to be renovated. Yes, we want to bring in more nature for climate resilience, but we also just want to bring it in because it's a basic human right, and everybody should be able to hear a bird chorus or see a monarch butterfly passing through.
Que aunque realmente no hablemos el lenguaje, tenemos una sonrisa, tenemos una seña para poder decir, estamos aquí y nos encontramos. Que siendo migrante, uno extraña su familia. De alguna manera, la naturaleza, la tierra, nos une.
Now that we've completed this plan, I think this could be a proof point for the city to be able to implement in other neighborhoods and across the nation.
La naturaleza vive en mí, la naturaleza es parte de mí y como es parte de mí, es parte también de mi comunidad.